See if I can actually make this work. Bloody hell. Rusty. I'm still lurgid. Anyway. I bet you're pleased I reported that to you, isn't it? The worst is this one. It's a bit rough. I said in that video the other day, apparently, are we coming in a bit hot? It seems a bit... let me know if it's too loud, if it's clipping. Seems all right on the mixer, but the little red bar keeps going up. As I said on that video the other day, apparently men actually get man flu worse than women, but I don't know if the study was completed by a man, to be really honest. It's the worst cold I've ever had. I started with a bad throat before I went away, and it's just progressed to this. I'm just like a raging snotball, to be honest. Anyway, I thought I'd pop in, see how you all are. Obviously, things have changed quite a lot in the last week. I think it was time that it did, to be really honest. Hello, Craig. How you doing? Sounds fine. Lovely. Sexiest voice on YouTube. I ought to sell this voice while I've got a cold. I'd be able to do some Barry White, didn't I? I'm not going to sing because they might think I'm actually him. Anyway, it's lovely to see you both. I don't know how many people are going to come in. It's a bank holiday for some people and other people are at work, so I don't know how many people we're going to see. You can't see my Mickey Love sign. Let me put that up there. There we are. Steph Evans made that for me, so I'm very, very proud of it. Happy Good Friday. Have you had your fish and chips? It's Fish Friday, isn't it? They're supposed to have fish on a Friday. I'm actually having sausages like I've done every other Friday. So we'll not stop too long for you, because I suppose you've got much better things to do. But I was just about to put a video up. I've got some stuff from Temu. It's the first thing I'm going to do. Obviously, we've knocked the members off, so nobody can be here. Yeah, but that's what I said, Josh. Was it? It is a medical fact, but was it? You know, was it a male doctor that decided? That is my question. Hey, the wife's back. I'm going to have to let the wife in. Just give me a second. Oh no, she's in. Just 1 second. When the wife turns up early. Weaker immune system. Yeah, that's right. That's one thing. When Lou was poorly, we all had to go and have COVID jabs. And I went and they said, I was see out my bloody eyes are running that much. And they said, why are you coming? You're not 60 years old. You're not really entitled to it now. And I said, well, my daughter's stage 4. And I went, all right, and get some of that, because she's got the immune system with the chemo. So we weren't allowed to go see her unless we'd had the jabs. You're allergic to fish, bloody hell. No, I can't see the chat. It's not working well today. I should have organised more. It was just one of those quick things I decided to do. So obviously we changed the channel name. Bill's still going to come on occasionally, but I think he's sort of more interested in golf, to be really honest. Obviously it was my idea to do it. The vaping industry's changed quite a bit just recently with the government doing their thing. People don't seem to watch us like they used to do, so I thought, well, it's time before much longer to actually change what we were doing. So I decided to just change it into, let's review everything, knock the membership off, so people are not paying anything, so obviously I can do what I want. So I bought some Temu stuff. I'm going to review that. Obviously I'm interested in the sound side of casting. So, the stuff we can do on that, and just sort of live streams on different things. So if you know anybody that is a caster that's interested in coming in, other, not really vape chat and stuff like that. Obviously we can still do vape things. That's not a problem. But I look through the analytics on the videos, or should I say, I look through how you get paid on YouTube. You never get paid for a vape video or a live stream, anything to do with vaping. They don't obviously pay for that, but what you really do want to be doing is getting your AdSense up and stuff like that. So just do different things. I actually spent 15. I had a budget. I think, to be honest, I think Simon spent 15, and that's probably why I had a budget, to be honest. I just thought, right, let's see what I can get for 15 quid. And to be really honest, there's some quite interesting things in there. The packaging is awful, and it's rammed into the bag, so it's damaged most of the boxes. But some of the stuff in there is really good. I'm not going to tell you about it at the minute, because otherwise it'd be pointless making a video. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a couple of things each time, and let people have a look at that and just see. It's just something to do. And obviously, the other thing is I'm quite interested in the audio on casting. I've got an audio box that we could go through for quite some time, and just do general things like that. But I would love to get other different people in from different walks of life that are interested in casting to just come in and chat about stuff like that. Me and Bill did one on my other channel the other week, and it was the first time I'd asked him quite a few different questions. And it was probably one of the best live streams we've done for ages. It was really, really interesting. Hello, Faxi. How you doing, mate? Nice to see you. I think the industry's going to... No, I don't think it is. I honestly don't think it is. The other thing is obviously what's going on with Lou. I mean, it was an interesting thing. I watched Green last night. I don't know if anybody's watched Green last night. It was a very, very moving... There was a part of it that was very, very moving, to be honest. Especially when you've had a sample of it yourself, or you know an ill member of your family. It was a really interesting thing, but it upset me, I'll be honest. Because you sort of watch what people are going through, and you don't need any more misery in your life on top of what you've got. So I'd rather, if they said to me, right, you can't vape anymore, I just, you'd just stop, wouldn't you? But, well, I wouldn't. I'd tell them to fuck off. But if you can't vape anymore, it doesn't change your life to that point. But if you're losing a family member through any illness, that completely changes your life. So I say I didn't really. Everything I've been watching recently, you're looking at people and they're like, oh, this could happen, that could happen. It just come to a point where 2 years down the line that you've sort of got to wait what the government says. We actually watched a film the other night, and it was Kit Harrison who played Jon Snow, and some other members of the Game of Thrones, and it was filmed in 2017, and it was about Guy Fawkes. Hello, Chris. How are you doing, mate? And you actually just sort of thought it was about the Catholics and the Christians, and all of a sudden, and obviously it was 1600s, and all of a sudden the government decided they didn't want any more Catholics. And it's a similar sort of thing, isn't it? I don't know why I just said that, because it's not to do with it, is it? But it's the government suggests that that's not trendy anymore. Then they get everybody else to stand behind them, and everybody else says it's not trendy anymore. And then all the media join in. I mean, obviously they didn't have media back in the 1600s. They didn't have the newspapers and the bullshits. But and then in the end, you're either one of them or you're one of us. And if you're one of us, you're wrong. And if you're one of them, you're not. And it's gone on through history, and you've only got to look at the World War II and stuff like that. So basically, if whatever they do, don't they? But what I did, I went and bought 3 litres of nicotine, so I should be all right for a few more years yet. But I actually, I went away with the lads, and since this thing with Lou, sometimes you get a bit renegade. You just think, well, I'll do what I want to do. So I sat down and smoked about 10 fags on Sunday night. I don't recommend it. I woke up on Monday morning. No, it wasn't Sunday night, it was Thursday night. I woke up on Friday morning. I thought I'd been inhaling, I don't know what, because, God, it was awful. I absolutely stunk of it. Got to go, take the kids shopping, bloody hell. How would you miss out on one of my live streams to go take your kids shopping? I don't know. You ought to get compensation for doing that. Hello, Scuba, how you doing? It was Scuba. My eyesight's shit because I've got this bloody cold, and if I put my glasses on, I don't seem to be able to see the chat, and if I take them off, I can't see the chat because I like running. But lovely to see you, Scuba. Sorry, I didn't realise it was you. You got 1.4 litres of Nick and 5. Yeah, that's it. That's the way to do it, mate. You just get yourself set up, don't you? The first 2 litres I bought was at full price, and then they had a bloody sale. I wish I'd have, could have saved me some 20 quid there. But I can't imagine that they're ever going to do it. But I mean, you listen to the Labour government, they're on about doing all sorts of things, aren't they? But I mean, you can't even get a doctor's appointment over here, so you're never going to do it. I smoked. Yeah, well, there you go. I don't think I'm going back to smoking, whatever they do. You're in Florida, aren't you? I think I heard somebody say you're in Florida. Anyway, my wife's back, and I think she wants to get to sleep. This was going to be about half an hour, but I'm going to have to nip off pretty early. But we'll come back and do one probably on Monday. It was just a quick one to see if anybody wanted to listen. There's about 3 or 4 people disappeared since I changed the channel name, but I expected a mass exodus. But we'll see how that performs anyway. Maybe get a few more people in. So. Right, I'm going to pop off, just have a quick word with my wife, and then I'm going to have to get to work anyway. Lovely to speak to you. Sorry it's not been as organised, but that's life, isn't it? Anyway, I'll just show you my, exactly like works, just what they're like, what they've done in Australia. Right, I'm sorry, I'm really going to have to go. We'll catch you very soon. Thanks a lot.